country where I was born and still live. I've spent years as an archaeologist, unearthing all sorts of treasures from her past. For me, it's an ancient and magical place, and I always found the beauty of this country overwhelming, even humbling. I've often thought that Scotland's popular history is a bit like that landscape. Always changing, impossibly romantic, often hidden by mists and low cloud, and above all, packed with legends and heroic characters. But that's not history, it's mythology. And it's cursed Scotland's past and present. How we think about the past shapes our view of today. So I want to look beyond the legends to find the real story of Scotland, and it's every bit as thrilling. This first episode is about the birth of Scotland, a birth that was far from inevitable. For many centuries, the mountains and lochs behind me were home to a patchwork of disparate peoples and tongues. It was a land invaded again and again. So how was it that a loose collection of tribes living in the northern third of Britain came together and built a kingdom with its own distinct culture and identity? A kingdom that would change the shape and the destiny of Britain forever.
To join it, do you give homage?
I give homage to Scotland. And if this is your army, why does it go?
We didn't come here to fight for them.
That they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
This is madness! This is Sparta!
Bond. James Bond. You've had your six.
You were happiest when?
I'm in Scotland.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. So ends the Ferguson and Marchbanks feud. Then let justice be done.
When dialing, notice that I brought my finger around until it firmly touched the finger's stop. And now I remove my finger.
So how do you taste blended Scotch whisky? First of all, you need to use a glass, not just any glass, a Copita nosing glass. You'll see from the shape of this one, it is quite different from this one.
PTV, meaning it uses a cathode ray tube inside to help produce moving images. These tubes are also used in older...
How beautiful! The Scottish countryside is so lush and green.
Yeah, just like a giant golf course.
Well, here we are in Scotland. This is the true Caledonia. I've made movies all over this place. Welcome to the home of golf. Golfers are often surprised when I tell them that 600 years ago, this windswept coast of sand dunes around St Andrews determined the look and layout of links golf courses for all time. Links golf is quite naked. There aren't many trees or features to aid your alignment. Much is left to the imagination and to picturing the shot. Of course then, there's the wind, always a decisive factor.
Jinkies, Daphne! It must be exciting to visit Blake Castle, the ancient home of your Scottish ancestors.
Like it's not the Blakes of Loch Ness that I'm worried about.
Are you by chance referring to the legend of the Loch Ness Monster?
Monster? Legend of the Loch? Get real. It's just another big fake. Right, Velma?
I'm not so sure about that.
Jeepers! You believe in the Loch Ness Monster, Velma?
Like that makes 3 of us.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I believe it's a mystery. This monster is different. There have been over 2,000 Loch Ness Monster sightings, dating all the way back to 540 AD. That's almost 1,500 years ago.
Zoinks! Like a monster that's been scaring people for more than 1,000 years?
Strange going on. Over 1,000 people insist they've seen something in Loch Ness. And yet when science is applied, like this expedition here, what's going on? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Do you see that? There. Oh my.